Good morning, everybody. Today we have the Tinies here. We have a little right here getting all her doctor stuff together, getting ready to give me a shot. And we have the Tiny over here. Now watch this. I'm going to look away from her for a minute. And then when I look back, she smiles real big. Hold on. Okay, let's watch the little play with her doctor stuff for a minute. And the Tiny is over there watching for me and waiting for me to pay attention to her. When we turn to the Tiny, watch her face.
I don't want to see anybody else either.
It's a big smile on the Tiny. Look at you. Let's get you out of there. Okay. You tiny little tiny. Oh my gosh. You have doubled in size, you little double-doubler. Okay, so while we got these two occupied here, Tiny's in a swing and Little's over there playing with her prizes, I am starving to death. So I'm going to make a recipe that I found on the internet this morning. I don't remember the channel, but I will link it below. This is a taco pie. Basically, I'm just using ground beef, and you mix taco seasoning with that, you know, after you cook it in your pan here. And then when that's ready, you mix up some heavy whipping cream, some eggs, and just a couple of other things. Pour it over that, put cheese on top of that, bake it, and it should come out as a taco pie. So that's what I'm going to be doing here in between taking care of these guys. And I'll show you the final product, and of course I'll taste it when it's done. I love taco. Some women are dripping with diamonds. Some women are dripping with pearls. Lucky me, look at what I'm dripping with. Little girls. Okay, taco pie is out of the oven. Let's go check on this Tiny here. And the Little before we taste test the pie. Look at this. That's a sleeping Tiny. Alright, Little is hiding somewhere. Where are you, Little? Goofus. She's in the bathroom. Alright, let's test this pie. Here's what it looks like. Look at that. That looks pretty tasty. Mmm. Let me give you a better look at this in the light here. Look at that. That looks really good. Alright, let's take a bite of this stuff and see how it is. I hope it's not... Ooh, that might be way too hot to take a bite yet. Look at that. Smells pretty good. Mmm. Very hot, but very good. Whew. Gotta let that cool down a minute. Alright, so I'm going to use a little bit of this Ortega sauce. I love this stuff. Doesn't have very many carbs, but I'm only going to use a little bit. And just, see, I got it here on my plate. I just dip it like that, just to get a little bit of taste of it.
Hey, Pappy.
Yeah?
That's me as a kitty.
Yes, it is. Now, the one thing I would say is that next time I would either use more hamburger or less eggs. Look at this special girl right here.
Me?
You're a very special girl, too. What are you thinking? Bad things? Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts, Tiny. Think happy thoughts. Think about bugs and horsies and birthdays. Okay. So I am about whooped here. Little is down here playing by herself. She's got her little dollhouse there, and I've given her about 800 prizes. These little, if you can see them over here, these little orange TV things. They're like those little surprise Nickelodeon things. They have the characters from shows like Rugrats and what is it? Hey Arnold, and what's the other one? Oh, Ren and Stimpy. And she's been opening those things all day. But this little bug over here is the one that's been wearing me out today. Look what I...
I'll show you my...
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Say hello.
Hello.
Say
Hello.
say good morning.
Good morning.
What do you have in your hands there?
These?
Is that Lil? That's Lil and Lil. We only got 2 Lils. We didn't get a fill-in Lil.
Two littles, two littles, two littles,
Two littles. Mwah. I gotta show you what I was laughing at over here, though. This is the kind of thing I've had to deal with all day. Look at these feet. Look at those socks. Every time I pull them back on, she starts kicking them off. What are you doing in there, silly? Ugh, that crazy little tiny.
You hold this one.
I can't even see it. You got it shoved in my face. Can you do me a favor and please clean up the macaroni and cheese you got on the floor over there?
Where?
Where you were eating your macaroni and cheese?
Over there.
Yep, over there.
Okay.
Thank you. I love you.
Okay.
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 Look at this little smiler. Oh, look at that smiler. Okay, guys, so the day is over. Well, it's almost over. It's not over for me, but the long part of the day is. The girls went home at about, I think it was about 6:30, maybe close to 7. And I got a couple other things done real quick. Started making the popcorn. Went over to my parents for Oak Island. And it was only an hour long tonight, so I just got home a little bit ago. And I wanted to tell you one last thing about the taco pie. Here is some pieces of it that I reheated, and I just don't like it. I mean, when I first took it out of the oven and I took those first couple bites, it was pretty good. But this pie is kind of like, it's basically the same thing as when I made that cheeseburger pie, if you guys remember that. It was just a few different ingredients, and in this one, it's seasoned with taco seasoning. Both of them were really good when they first come out of the oven, but the biggest problem that I found with them is that you can taste a lot of grease. And I drained my hamburger really, really good, and you could still taste a lot of the grease, especially when I tried to reheat this tonight. It was just, it just gross, you know, just makes you feel like you're just eating grease. Anyways, it was a good day. Had a lot of fun with the girls, and had fun with my parents, you know, watching Oak Island with popcorn and everything. So, it's time for me to get a few more things done here, and I think I'm going to bed early because I am just whooped. I'm so tired. So wherever you guys are waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day. Do something for somebody else. Pay it forward. Let's make this world a better place. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.